Instagram at CS Keys Show. Want to break down now the fans versus CS and NFL picks. We kicked things off last week, and I got to thank Mike Polite for popping in the studio. We went 10 for 10, 10 to 10. He had 10, I had 10, so not a bad start to the season. But joining us right now, first of all, he's endearing myself to him because he came in here with a Raider hat on. And you said you were a 49 fan, right?
Yeah.
Get close to the mic.
Yeah, I'm a Niner fan.
There you go. That's all right, but I ain't going to go easy on you because of that. But Lamar Raboteau Jr. joins us right now. Before we get into the picks, I got to say congratulations to you on what has been a very good season for you, football-wise, in high school. Talk about the year you've been having so far.
I had a pretty decent year so far. I can always do better. I can't do anything without my line, without my other teammates, so the year's not over yet. So
I know your dad's very proud of you because it looks like it seems like every week you're up for Player of the Week. You were up for it last week, too. Fell a little bit short, but I guess another voting coming up soon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, we have a lot of time left for the year, so hopefully I can win.
What do you expect from your team this year?
I expect us to try our best and win CIF. We have a young team right now, and we didn't start off so good, but like I said, we still have a long season ahead of us, so and we can still win.
I'd be remiss if I tell you not to mention your team name.
Oh, Mayor Mason Rogers.
They're probably at home like, say something, say something. Lamar Raboteau Jr. joining us right now with the fans versus CS and NFL picks. Obviously, we don't have to pick on Thursday's game because that's going and the Patriots killed the Texans. So let's go ahead and start with today's games. We got the Cardinals, the Redbirds, flying into Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm thinking about Wings. Taking on the Wings. Who you got?
I got the Cardinals.
You want the Cardinals in this one?
Yeah.
The Cardinals on the road is not a bad thing, especially in Buffalo. And I talked about it earlier how surprised I am with the Rex Ryan coach team being at 0-2 right now. And only 5 teams since 1990 made the playoffs when they start 0-3. Looks like the Bills will start 0-3. I'm taking the Cardinals along with you. We've got the Raiders on the road. He's smiling. On the road, taking on the Titans in Tennessee. Who you got?
I think I'm going to have to go with the Raiders on this one.
You think?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of thought in that.
Because I'm thinking about Marcus Mariota and DeMarco Murray. But
and see, that's a good point because that's one of the things I was thinking about. But it's only one side of the ball.
Yeah.
Defensive side of the ball is a little bit weak in Tennessee right now. Marcus Mariota is looking pretty good, and he has since he come into the league. A few mistakes here and there, a couple injuries. But DeMarco Murray, he hasn't seen any good running days since his Dallas days. His experiment in Philadelphia was just that, an experiment that went bad. He's had a couple of good runs in Tennessee, but I'm taking the Raiders to bounce back from what I thought was a very big letdown last week with Atlanta coming to town. They let them rack up 38 points. You got the Redskins going to New York to take on the G-Men, the Giants. Who you got? At home, keep in mind. And you know the big matchup in this one.
Odell versus Norman.
Yep.
Yeah. I got New York on this one.
You want New York on this one? The Redskins are just a hard team to pick, especially after that game in Pittsburgh for the first week. And the Giants, I'm going to take Washington in this just to make it competitive because I'm going to take Washington in this. I wanted to take the Giants, but people at home probably saying you're taking the same thing. I'll take the Redskins in this just to make it a little bit competitive. You got the Browns flying down to Miami, South Beach, take on the Dolphins. Who you got?
Well, I got the Dolphins. The Browns ain't doing that.
Yeah, that's an easy pick. I mean, I'm going with you on that one too. Best thing about this game is there'll be South Beach hanging out afterwards. You got the Ravens. This is an easy one too, man. Got the Ravens on the road going into Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars, who got stomped here in San Diego. Back to back. Well, they're at home right now. Who you got in this one?
The Ravens.
I knew it. I'm taking the Ravens too. I ain't taking Jacksonville just to be competitive because that's a loss. I'm just putting up an L on that one. This might be a good one because it's a divisional game. You got the Lions on the road going to Green Bay to take on the Cheesehead. The Packers, which to me have not looked that impressive, even though they beat up on Jacksonville. Not really beat up because Jacksonville made that kind of competitive. But they've been surprising me on the negative side. Who you got in this one?
I don't know because whenever the Lions and the Packers play is always a good game. Just like last year with the Hail Mary, but
you think long, you think wrong.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Packers because Aaron Rodgers, that dude's a stud.
He's maybe a stud, but Jordy Nelson's coming back.
Yeah.
But something about the Packers just is not looking right to me yet. And it's early in the season, only going into week 3. I'm taking Detroit in this one in a surprise. They did it on the road in Indy. They can do it on the road in Green Bay. You've got the Broncos going into the jungle to take on the Bengals. Who you got in this one? The Tiger Stripes or the Horses? This is Trevor Simeon's first time. Well, not first time on the road, but first time on the road in a very hostile environment. Cincinnati's not an easy place to play. And he's been looking okay as a rookie quarterback. He hasn't been winning the games for him. The defense is still the strength of that team, meaning Denver. But Cincinnati, a lot of teams like this team throwing out of AFC. Who you got in this one? Just building that up for you.
AJ Green had a great week last week, so I think he's going to use that as momentum. So I think I'm going to take the Bengals.
You going with the Bengals?
Yeah.
I'm going to make some people happy with this one, and maybe not, since it's a divisional game, at least for us. I'm going with the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos in this one. They're 2-0, riding pretty high, defending Super Bowl champs, but again, totally different on the offensive side of the ball. But I'm going to go with Denver on this one. You got the Vikings on the road. It's a Carolina. This is going to be a good one. Take it on the Panthers. At home, who you got?
No Adrian Peterson, no team. So I'm going to have to go with Carolina.
You're right about, I don't know about no team, but no Adrian Peterson, no very good team.
No very good.
But their backups have been pretty good. We'll have to see what they do this week. Obviously, they're getting a chance to really step up. That Vikings defense is young, hard defense. I like their defense, but the defense can't score points unless they make turnovers. Carolina's at home. I'm going with Carolina, too. You got the Rams. This is going to be a sleeper. You might as well wait till the paper. You got the Rams on the road taking on the Buccaneers. Who you got? I mean, just toss a coin up.
I'm going to have to go with the Rams.
Going with the Rams in this one?
Yeah.
I'll go with my boy VJ and take the Buccaneers. You got the 49ers. Now, this should be a good game on paper. If the 49ers can live up to it, it would be a very good game. But being that this is a divisional game, you got the 49ers going into Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And it is loud in Seattle. Who you got in this one?
Niner Nation all
You saying Niner Nation and wearing Raider hat.
It's just for the colors.
I got you, baby. I got to worry about it. I'm taking the Seahawks in this. I'm taking the Seahawks in this one. They are too tough at home. The only thing I question is Wilson is banged up. That's because that line is banged up. They got him banged up. I think it's a high ankle sprain that he has. But hopefully they can overcome that. I got the Sea Chickens in that one. You got the Jets flying into Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Who you got in this one?
I think I'm going to take the Jets on this one.
You going with the Jets?
Yeah.
I like KC at home. They're tough at home. Ask the Charger fans. You got the Steelers taking on the Eagles. The Turnpike Bowl. Pennsylvania Turnpike Bowl. The Steelers and the Eagles both 2-0. Who you got? This is going to be a good one. Who you got in this one?
I got the Steelers.
You got the Steelers
I think
in
they're
this
a Super Bowl team this year.
Don't what kind of cornflakes you had this morning? I worked there for 5 years. I know how the fans are with that team. I got the Steelers in this one too.
Yeah, my friend back here is a Steelers fan.
Oh yeah? Oh, that's why you got red on. You got 49er colors. Don't you? Y'all all discombobulated. You got the Bears going into Dallas to take on the Cowboys. This is going to be a sleeper too. Who you got in this one?
I got Dallas.
You got Dallas. I'm taking Dallas in this because I like Dak. I think he's going to be a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah, me
I'm going to
too.
say 5 or 6 more games, and he keeps performing like he is. Dallas fans won't see Tony Romo again. Tony Romo's done. I'm telling you right now. Plus, he's too fragile. The Monday night game, you got the Falcons taking on the Saints in New Orleans, the Big Easy. Who you got?
I'm going to say the Falcons.
They're coming off a win in Oakland last week, racked up 38 points. The Saints are 0-2. At home in the Big Easy, I'm going to go with Drew and the boys on that one. I skipped over this to make it last. You got the Chargers this afternoon on the road, taking on the Colts in Indy. They've won 3 in a row, 4 of the last 5, meaning the Chargers. They do pretty good in Indy. Indianapolis, though, is 0-2 with a bunch of injuries, a ton of injuries. Who you got in this one?
Andrew Luck is hurt, so
It's the right shoulder, but he's going to play. But he's been on the injury report all week long. I will say that.
Chargers had a good game last week, so they're probably going to use that as momentum.
They had a good game going against the Jaguars team that looked terrible.
True.
You
They
gonna stick
took
with that pick?
advantage of it.
You going to stick with that pick?
So I'm going to stick with the Chargers.
Yeah, I got Chargers too. So we will see come Tuesday, because obviously we got to wait till after the Monday night game is over to find out who's going to be in the lead so far for this season. Lamar, I appreciate you coming in, my friend, and continue success in your season this year. When's your next game? You say you had a bye this week, right?
Our next game's on Friday against Fountain Valley at Mira Mesa High School. At 7 o'clock.
What time? Oh, you just said at 7 o'clock. Okay. We should have bet. What's you guys' record right now?
We're 1-3 right now.
1-3? All right, wish you the best of luck going forward with the rest of the season. Thanks for coming in, and good luck this week on the picks.
Oh, thank you.
Guys, keep in mind, you can always follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at CS Keys Show. We will be talking to you, not at you, next week for week 4 of the season. That means